Today, we unveil the top 10 luxury travel destinations for 2024. From pristine beaches to cultural wonders, immerse yourself in the epitome of elegance and extravagance. Get ready to jet set to exclusive locales that redefine luxury travel. Join us as we explore the crème de la crème of destinations that promise unforgettable experiences and unparalleled indulgence. Buckle up for a voyage beyond your wildest dreams. Today, we will talk about top 10 luxury travel destinations for 2024. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to my channel. Looking for the best places to travel in 2024? At Vogue, we are too, and constantly at that. On any given day, our editors are consulting with industry experts, tracking hotel openings, tasking the thoughts of tastemakers, and venturing to explore various corners of the globe. In the words of Street Augustine, the world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. Yet, in an age of both social media saturation and over-tourism, the prerogative to do so in an in-the-know way feels imperative. For you and the world itself, a summer weekend trip to Venice, in theory, is dreamy, until one experiences the crushing crowds that are damaging the city's historic, fragile infrastructure. So for 2024, the Vogue Lifestyle team decided to share the places that after listening, exploring, and researching, we are angling to responsibly visit over the next 12 months. Some are emerging and under the radar. Some are perennial favorites experiencing a rejuvenation or marquee moment. Some are meant for rest and relaxation, and some are meant for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. What they all have in common, however, they're worth the vacation days. 1. Sifnos, Greece. Both Margot Robbie and Dua Lipa were spotted vacationing on the under-the-radar Cycladic island. Population 2,500 this summer, suggesting that it might not remain quiet for much longer. The big draw, other than its crystalline waters. The food. Nikos Selimas, a chef who is largely considered the founder of modern Greek cooking, was born on Sifnos in 1878. His 1950 cookbook, Greek Cookery, was the first Greek cookbook translated into English, making Mediterranean cuisine go worldwide. He developed a culinary culture of sea and farm-to-table cuisine on the island that continues to this day. Omega 3, a rustic restaurant that sits right upon the beach, is known to have the best seafood on the island. Last year, Jeff Bezos was a patron. Meanwhile, Barack Obama and Tom Hanks recently dined at Cantina. With no airport on the island, Sifnos is only reachable by boat or ferry. For those looking for slow travel or the art of relaxed, no-agenda vacations, Sifnos is emerging as just the place. 2. Grenada, the Caribbean. After JetBlue added direct flights to Grenada in 2017, Grenada, known as the Spice Isle, slowly began to emerge as a stealthy yet accessible Caribbean getaway with great rum, flavorful food, and sandy beaches that were undeveloped and relatively free of crowds. Silversons opened there in 2018, and this spring, the island will welcome a Six Senses resort set upon 38 acres on its southern tip. Although there's a near-infinite amount of things to do outside of these luxury resorts, walk around the buzzing capital of St. George's and its boat-dotted harbor, or hike through the rainforest in Grand Etang National Park. Scuba dive to see tropical fish, colorful coral reefs, long-forgotten wreckage. The island is often called the shipwreck capital of the Caribbean, as well as the world's only underwater sculpture park. 3. Big Sur, California. Big Sur is a perennially popular American road trip destination, with millions cruising down Highway 1 each year to take in the jagged, breathtaking Pacific views. Cue the Big Little Lies soundtrack. Yet, thanks to a number of buzzy boutique hotels, they may find themselves extending their pit stop on the Northern California coast. This fall saw the reopening of Carmel by the Seas La Playa Hotel, a historic artist retreat that has completely been transformed by the Post Company. Meanwhile, properties like Post Ranch Inn and Ventana Big Sur keep visitors coming back again and again. 4. Tangiers, Morocco. While the rich history of Tangier stretches all the way back to ancient times, it was during the early 20th century, when it spent a few decades as a colonial international zone, that it first earned a reputation as a travel hotspot for free-spirited Westerners, ranging from Tennessee Williams to the Beat Poets to the Rolling Stones. That countercultural spirit remained even after the Moroccan independence for those looking to shop in its labyrinthine souks, take in its Art Nouveau and Art Deco architectural marvels, soak up the sun at the city's nearby beaches, and drink the night away in one of its atmospheric speakeasy-esque bars. Over the past year, however, Tangiers has finally opened a pair of luxury hotels to match. First, there's the Fairmont Taizé Palace, which opened at the end of 2022 in a sprawling Andalusian-style palace that belonged to a former advisor of the king, with an enormous spa and landscaped outdoor pools. Elsewhere, Villa Mabrouka, Jasper Conran's second Moroccan hotel after his beloved Marrakech Riyadh Hotel, opened just a few months ago. A 12-room, bohemian boutique stay in the former home of Yves Saint Laurent with interiors by Jacques Grange, extensive gardens, and spectacular views over the Strait of Gibraltar. 5. Mustique, the Caribbean. It's hard to say that Mustique is having a moment. The Caribbean island, after all, was the favorite escape of Princess Margaret up until her death in 2002. However, while St. Bart's has long been the warm-weather playground of the rich and famous, it seems more and more taskmakers have been ditching its buzzy beach clubs for the laid-back remoteness of its paparazzi-free neighbor. Kate Moss, for example, celebrated her 50th birthday there. Perhaps it's all related to the current trend of stealth wealth. If there was any vacation spot that exudes the ethos of quiet luxury, it's Mustique, where a minimum stay is 7 days and there's only one hotel on the island. 6. Biarritz, France. In June, a new film festival, Nouvelles Vagues, opened in Biarritz with Penelope Cruz as the guest of honor and Chanel as a partner. Films included the Sydney Sweeney starring Reality. It's further proof that Biarritz, a beach town in southwest France, is seeing a major resurgence. The centuries-old Regina experimental Biarritz just debuted revamped interiors by AD 100 designer Dorothée Melikson, whereas cool new boutique hotels like Le Garage have all opened in the past few years. While the southeast coast of France traditionally attracts the glamorous jet set, Biarritz is now becoming the place for some fashionable fun in the sun. 7. Jeju Island, South Korea. There's one reason you might have heard of Jeju, the island off the southern coast of South Korea that has long been a beloved Sulate summer getaway. The Hangyo, or the matriarchal community of women divers who spend hours underwater each day harvesting shellfish. While the Seas Hotel on the island's southern coast has previously held strong as its premier luxury hotel for intrepid travelers, thanks in part to its widescreen ocean views and charming accommodations inspired by traditional fishing villages, there's a new crop of hotels to bring a little competition. The newly opened architectural marvel of the Jeju Marriott Jeju Resort and Spa can be found perched atop a volcanic cliff, offering a jumping-off point for those seeking to explore the island's natural wonders, from waterfalls to volcanic craters, and then retreat back to the enormous spa or soak in the outdoor hot springs. Often referred to as Korea's Hawaii, getting to Jeju might be a little more complicated than hopping over to the Aloha State. But if you're already planning a city break in Seoul, it's the perfect retreat after a few days in the urban sprawl. 8. Bodrum, Turkey. Our front-runner for the next Ibiza? Bodrum, Turkey. While always known for its chic clientele, Amit and Micah Ertegun vacationed there for decades. It's received a glamorous jolt as of late. Last summer, the Bodrum edition opened, joining the 1970s bohemian icon Madagascar as one of the most fashionable resorts on Turkey's side of the Aegean. A resort destination that doesn't feel resorty, the vibe at this luxury spot on the Turkish Riviera is more chilling out at your extremely stylish billionaire friend's estate than hotel stay, Vogue wrote in our hotel review. This November, their restaurant kitchen received a Michelin star. Meanwhile, this summer will see the arrival of Scorpios, the famed Mykonos Beach Club, within the grounds of the much-anticipated Max Royal Bodrum, which opens its doors this May. With the Côte d'Azur and Amalfi Coast being swarmed with unprecedented crowds over the past few years, the Turkish Riviera is primed to become the next see and be seen summer hotspot. 9. Madagascar. Explorers and eco-travelers, keep your eye on Madagascar, the remote Indian Ocean island with some of the richest biodiversity in the world. While the tourism industry within the country is still a developing one, and the standard travel precautions should be taken, a number of notable camps are setting up in its wilds. Namaroka Singhi Exploration Camp will open inside Namaroka National Park in mid-2024, whereas Gawara will join private island resort Time Plus Tides Mayavanna as an upscale beachside retreat. Meanwhile, luxury adventure tour operator Black Tomato developed a conservation-focused tour of exploring both its rainforests and remote archipelagos. 10. Serbia. With Croatia's travel boom over the past decade and the streets of Dubrovnik and beaches of the Dalmatian coast now reaching tourist saturation point, it's the perfect time to head further afield within the Balkans and discover the historic towns and picture postcard swimming coves that more than rival a Croatian getaway. Montenegro has been the first to benefit from this ripple effect, now playing host to uber-luxury resorts belonging to Oman and one and only, but the latest up-and-comer on this front. What this sprawling, landlocked country doesn't have in beaches, it makes up for everywhere else. First, there's the capital of Belgrade, which is not only an up-and-coming destination for young creatives of all stripes, but boasts some of the best nightlife in Europe. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.